Hey, yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Ta1k Podcast. On this podcast, we spell talk with the one instead of an L, because on this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right, let's talk about it. Yes, I've had exactly, we are on Friday, so I've had exactly, almost, we're still a couple hours behind, but I've had exactly 1 week, 7 days, 6 days and some hours of some change to still process what the fuck happened last Friday to my Oregon Ducks. As y'all can see, I'm rocking the Indiana Fever. I don't have an Indiana, of course, college jersey. I'm not an Indiana fan. But I do like Caitlin Clark, so I got the Fever jersey. I do have a Tyrese Halliburton. I was kind of debating on which Indiana jersey to put on. But I said I'd go with this, especially because it's red. So, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I was feeling confident. I was feeling good about my Oregon Ducks. I was talking shit along the way. I'm not going to cap. I thought we was going to have a nice revenge game because, you know, we lost to them in the regular season at Oregon. So I was like, oh, man, we got to come fired. We got to come ready. And, yeah, belt to ass on our ass. Dude, man, it's no words that I really have other than what the fuck was that display of football from Oregon last Friday. It's like Oregon forgot how to play football. It's like it was their first day. It was like their first day, literally. Like the first game of Dan Lanning's coaching career for Oregon, played against Georgia. We looked like that Oregon Ducks team. Like, what the fuck was that was out there? I have no clue, no idea. And we got to move past it. As a Titan fan, when I saw the beginning of that game and the very first play of the game was a pick six, just an interception period, I had the most ultimate deja vu. And I just knew we lost. I'm not going to sit here and say I just knew we was losing. I gave up on them. No, I still gave us a chance. But I thought, wow, I knew we was losing. But after that very first play, I said, oh, my God, we lost. This is deja vu. For people that don't know, remember in 2021, I want to say it was that season when the Titans was number 1 seed in the AFC, home field advantage, playing the Bengals. Derrick Henry just got back off of a foot injury, so he missed like the last 9 weeks of the season. He just got back. The very first play that we do, crowd is jumping. We all lit. Very first play, what do? We decide to throw the ball. Interception. Very first play. And you, for real football fans, you know what happened after that. I felt the same heart and stomach in my ass when I saw Dante Moore throw that first ball, and it was a pick six. I literally screamed and said, why the fuck are we throwing on the first play? Bro, I was hot already. Like I said, deja vu. I started thinking about the Titans game, and I was just like, I instantly got pissed off. I instantly got sad. I was cooking. Okay, I was making some fried chicken and a nice Caesar salad, you know, to enjoy the game, man. I try to get it done before the game so I can just sit and watch the game, but I'm kind of glad I wasn't because I was cooking it and got done with the food really at the end of the first quarter. But at first I was cooking, I was hyped. By the end of the first quarter, man, I was looking sad. Second quarter, third quarter, I was just looking like, man, I don't even want to watch this shit. I'm just watching. At this point, I'm just watching to see how many points Indiana can keep putting up. That shit was nasty. It was nasty, man. After that game, I don't know about Dante Moore going to the league. I mean, I've heard that he is or he's not. I don't know for sure. I need to look that up. Let me know in the comment section if you guys know if Dante Moore is actually still going to the league or if he's coming back from school for another year. Which, after that performance, take your ass back to school for another year. But they not going to judge off of one game. Like, he's been having a magnificent season. Okay, so they going to look at all the intangibles and tell him, like, he might be a first-round pick. Top 10 pick, if that. You know what I'm saying? So, hopefully it works out for him. But, man, my God. I literally still can't process it. We got our ass whooped. Shout out to my coworker, Henry. Okay? I told him. We made a deal, actually. It was actually on Wednesday, Friday night, because we work overnights. And yeah, he was telling me, he was like, y'all, Indiana's they gonna win by 2 touchdowns. I'm over here, man, you just talking, man, this and that. And then he actually made a bet with me. He was like, hey, man, if Indiana wins, you got to shout me out on your podcast. And I was like, man, well, I will shout you out anyway, even after we win, but here you go. 8 by word, man. I saw Henry on this past Monday. Man, you talk about laughing. He was all in my face laughing. I told you. Shout out to my homie Henry, man, my co-worker Henry, man. I love working with him all the day. We talk sports all the time. We talk shit all the time. It's so fun and it's so funny. Shout out to him, and he was calling it for sure. All right. Man, I'm still sick. Still sick to my stomach. It's just sickening, man. That whole sequence and that whole situation is just sickening. I can't even stomach it. As an Oregon fan, dude, I am like literally to my stomach sick because all this bullshit, right? This shit is tragic. What's next? Oregon got your ass whooped. You get to look in the mirror for next year and say who's leaving and who's staying. Dan Lanning, of course, is coming back for another. He's not leaving Oregon. Okay, I feel like Dan Lanning is gonna, unless he gets a legit job like an Alabama job or maybe Georgia job or Texas, like one of those top tier jobs. Oregon is a top tier job, but like one of those ones that's actually winning national championships. Unless he gets one of those jobs, then I think he's happy with Oregon. I think he's built culture in Oregon. He's built a certain, what I want to say. He's built a certain, I say culture, but he's built basically a new brand for Oregon. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie. Since Dan Lanning has been our head coach in Oregon, our defense have got tremendously better. In past years, even when Oregon went to the championships, our defense always folded. Right now, of course, what happened to Indiana, really, to be honest, it was offense. Offense, if the offense don't do like 5 turnovers, like we at least have a better game. But the offense was actually our killer this year. Ironically, it's crazy because usually it's our defense. It's our defense that can't keep up, and our offense has to keep fucking scoring, right? Now, defense is actually doing pretty decent enough, but not decent. I don't know, but the whole team was just flat. All right, so we got all of that. Dan Lanning is staying, of course, and he's a great recruiter. He's a great coach. So I feel confident in Dan Lanning. I feel confident in Oregon. It's gonna be one of these years. We're gonna probably sneak one. I hope so, for sure. But what's up for 2026? Okay, so what's next? Okay, now what I've seen is former quarterback now for the Nebraska Cornhuskers, Dylan Riola, Little Mahomes, has actually committed to transfer to Oregon. He entered the transfer portal not too long ago. He's coming off of an injury of a broken fibula, I think. So I don't know if he's going to be tip-top shape ready. Of course, he's not going to be ready for spring, but I don't know if he's going to be ready for the start of the season. It's going to be see how it plays out. But Little Mahomes, Dylan Riola, I don't know how to feel about it because I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that we actually went to the transfer portal for a top-tier quarterback. You know what I'm saying? When Cam Ward was in the transfer portal, I wanted to get Cam Ward, but he went to Miami. And it's a lot of other quarterbacks that I was looking at throughout the years that I wanted to come to Oregon, but they went to other programs, right? This is the one where I say Dylan Riola was one I was looking at as like, hey, he can come to Oregon and help elevate. And on top of that, because Dylan Riola is, like I said, the little Patrick Mahomes, you know, the camera's going to be on him. Everybody's going to watch him. Everybody's going to look at him, and everybody's going to see everything. So, the camera and the lights and the action is really going to be on Oregon next year with Dylan Riola in Oregon. And are we ready for that? I don't know. We will see what happens. But I'm happy that he's getting us a chance though, because I feel like Nebraska was good and he fit the system and he was doing good. But it's like you just need something better around you to further expose your talents of like how good you are. You know what I'm saying? And I never said I didn't like the kid. All right. I know a lot of people don't like him. It's podcasts out there that talk shit about Dylan Riola just because he looks like Patrick Mahomes. You look like him and you act like him, but you're not him. Okay. Like, man, dude, this is what I don't understand, man. Why do y'all get upset and mad at people copying other people? And for that artist or for that player, they get mad. I can understand why they get mad, but at the same time, I still be like, what? You do stuff for a reason. The reason I want to do stuff and make it and be whatever fame is, rich, whatever, I want to do it, and I want to inspire people. Okay, and with inspiring people and being a top guy and people look up to you, they want to follow your footsteps. Okay, it's gonna be some people that take it overboard, like like Speed just went to Africa and this dude looks and acts just like him. I can see how they can be overboard and can be a little bit overbearing. But dude, look at it as a positive way of you put so much inspiration to people that they really want to be like you. They try to be like you and they try to be better than you. Man, like invite that competition though. If you want to be like me, show me that you can be better than me and let's have a competition. Let's do it. That's what I think about it. Okay, it's gonna be in everything from comedians stealing jokes to podcast. Like it's material that podcasters that y'all don't know about that they probably look at other podcasts and steal their material and try to put in their podcast. It happens all the time. Same thing with sports. They look at other players and other former players and current players and they try to put their game into their game. You're learning and you want to improve. Okay, so I get it. It's kind of scary, kind of weird that Dylan Riola is like, trying to be like the Patrick Mahomes, and he got the hair, he got the number, he got the accessories, he got all, and I get it. It's a little weird, but it's not bad, and it's cool for him. He feels good in his skin, so I'm all here for it. I'm all in for Dylan Riola coming to Oregon and putting the eyes on us, and hopefully, you never know. What if he come to Oregon? What if Dylan Riola is the quarterback to get us a championship? I would be dead as hell. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be dead as fuck. But it'll be so funny and it'll be so cool at the same time. Okay, so Dylan Riola, welcome to Oregon. I hope all plays out well. I hope you get your opportunity, and I hope you make the best of your opportunities. It's definitely going to be different because. No knock on Nebraska, but Nebraska just didn't have the recruits that like Oregon has for offensive skill wise, right? And we got some offensive skill players, and we got some players coming back, but we got some new recruits that are going to come in and tear the shit up for us, right? So I'm happy. I'm happy for that. I'm happy for the future of Oregon. I am still sad and I'm still sick to my stomach, all the way to my ass, that we got our ass whooped the way we got our ass whooped. But you live and you learn, and it ain't. It is what it is at the same time. Okay, congratulations to Indiana on getting to the national championship. This is the first time I ever have seen Indiana be any type of relevant in football, and they are doing it, killing it. And we'll see what happens in the national championship game. I got predictions about those, but we'll see what happens. Only reason, like, I have people who are Miami fans, and so I support them, but I have an argument set up for next week's episode just in case Indiana wins the game. Okay, just in case they win the championship, I have a solid argument that I have. People are going to disagree. People are going to talk shit. People are going to say I'm crazy. But I have a legit argument that I have just in case Indiana pulls it out and win the national championship. Okay. All right, now that y'all know that social media. I be on TikTok. I be mostly on Instagram, though. Instagram and Facebook. But TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, here and there. I'm always into something and doing something, right? And so I come across videos all the time. A lot of times at nighttime, I'm always smoking a little bit and I'm chilling, maybe sip a little bit. And I'm always chilling and vibing. I'm always strolling and laughing and seeing the best videos, okay? And now I like to share what I've seen with people. My last time I talked about people who I saw on the internet was my guy. I put a stool in my trunk. Hey, dude is still cool. And these new ones I've seen. First one I'm talk about is Jay Wick. Jay Wick. If you don't know who Jay Wick is by now, you are living on the rock. Jay Wick is a white boy straight out of the country. I want to say he's from Georgia, if I'm not mistaken, but straight out of the country. That motherfucker put out one song, Pork Chop Sandwich. From the country, we put sauce on the pork chop sandwich. That motherfucker has been taking off ever since, bro. Okay. Jay Wick is lit, literally. And if Jay Wick kind of fits him, who he is, white boy, long hair. And he can rap, bro. It ain't like he just, white boy stealing this and that. No, he can actually rap. He can rap, bro. Rap his ass up. And then him and that, what's the other cat from Alabama? Caleb. Is it Fuck With Me Caleb? FWM Caleb. I need them two white boys on a song today. All right, y'all both are famous enough. Y'all both have y'all both can collab with that. I need Fuck With Me Caleb and I need Wick on a song today because I know that song gonna slap. Two white boys snapping on a song is gonna be lit. All right, I'm waiting on it. I'm gonna post this and I hope y'all look at it and I hope y'all think about it and I hope y'all do it because I'm gonna be playing that bitch on repeat. I don't care what song it is. You feel me? All right, but yeah, Wick is a nasty white boy when it comes around me. He's cool, and I love his story, man. All the podcasts and all the interviews he's been doing lately, he's like, it's still so surreal for me because it's just like, dog, it's like not even a month ago. Like I was just, living in small ass trailer, just doing this shit. Me and my lady, my kid, this and that, sleeping on bush. Now I own home, I own cars. Like I do this. Stuff can change your life that fast. One viral moment can change your life forever, good or bad, honestly. Right? So Wick, shout out to Wick, man. That dude is nasty. Another guy I've been watching really faithfully. I've been watching this guy faithfully. He does more reaction videos and all he does every day. He streams every day and he just does reaction videos. Chiseld Adonis. Okay, that dude is hilarious. All right, I think he's from New York. He has a New York accent for real. But he is, when I say that dude is hilarious, he is hilarious. His reactions to a lot of shit is hilarious. I don't know if he practices his catchphrases or he practices sentences off of the camera, but it's like, dude, they are spot fucking on, man. Like he was talking after the Steelers lost the game last week. He was talking about one of the corners on the Steelers, Echoes, and he was going off. He was like, man, this man was getting burnt every play that I see, man. Fresh out the toaster. All right, I know this brother. It smells magnificent because he is washed. I was dying. Man, I'm talking about dude. He has me tripping, and he reacts to a lot of videos, all the videos, dude. And so, Chiseld Adonis, I love that dude, man. And he the reason that I be screaming Team Tuna all day. Okay, they be having treadmill races, putting random shit on treadmills, having races, and Tuna has been a part of it. At first, it was just bullshit, random things, but ever since he started doing reaction videos, Team Tuna, dude, that person that's doing the races have been putting more tunas in it, and like it's a good collab kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? He reacts to all the videos. So Chisel the Don dude, I love that dude. It's like every day I see him on my timeline or on my page algorithm, and then I have to watch whatever video he's doing because I just be sitting there watching. I share it all the time. I laugh at it, man. I'm engaged. You got me invested into this guy right now. I am fully invested. I'm on his YouTube and I'm on his Instagram. Fully invested, man. Keep going, brother. You inspire people. I understand that too. All right. All right, we are in the second week of the playoffs. Last week in the playoffs was the wild card weekend. All right, we had great games from all the way from Saturday, Sunday into Monday. All the games were good. Okay, one game that was kind of real good was the Bills and the Jaguars game. Bills came back and was actually able to win that game in Jacksonville. Jacksonville had a tough loss under first-year head coach. He had them boys killing though. Okay, I think there was 12 or 13-3, or 13-4, or 14-3, one of the two. Killing it. One of the top teams in the AFC South for real. Won the AFC South. Had the first round playoff game at home, and they was killing that. Jaguars had a magnificent season. Okay, they did. After the game, it was actually that's the bigger picture. Not that the Bills beat the Jags and the Jags had a good season and all this. It was after the game, the press conference. Okay, Miss Lynn Jones, okay, a reporter out of Jacksonville. She works for the Jacksonville Press. She does a lot of jobs, and she's been in the community for Jacksonville for a very long time. Okay, so she's seen it all from the Jags when they was good to where they was bad, and now like it's good again. And she's a reporter. She's interviewed Obama. Interviewed Tiger Woods, interviewed a lot of people. She's interviewed a lot of important people. So she's obviously good at her job, and she does her job right. Now, this is where it gets crazy. Miss Lynn Jones was in the press conference room about to interview the coaches and the players, for the post-game press conference, right? And when the head coach, I think his name is Liam Cohen, when he got up there, he didn't say anything. Miss Lynn Jones sat there and said, "Hey, you keep your head up, young man. You had a magnificent season. You did all this." Basically speaking positivity into this coach who, first of all, needed that, because you can just see, and this is just me just speaking from what I saw, and from me, and me being a man myself, I can see the stress release he had within his body when she said it. It's like when she was saying all this, and he was just, thank you and this and that. You can tell each time he was not in his head saying thank you and listen to every word. Like, you just see the stress come back down. And you see him be calm. And now he's ready for an interview. And he can give you straightforward answers without thinking, because somebody made him feel comfortable. And the fact that people are hating about that, y'all are the real B words. That I don't want to say it too harshly, because I'm going to say it super harshly. Y'all are some real B words. Real B words. Saying that she needs to get her credentials taken, saying that she's not professional, saying, oh, you don't need to have family and friends in the press conference. This is exactly why the media is It's toxic as fuck. Y'all are so toxic that somebody who took 30 seconds out of her time to sit here and give encouraging words to somebody who just lost a game. And that's a problem. She need her credentials removed. She don't need to be a reporter anymore. Fuck out of my face. You stupid. And whoever Mark Long is, you about to catch all the hell. It's not awesome, and this is not this, bro. You don't know. You don't know the half of what's going on. You don't. Lynn Jones did the right thing. Miss Lynn Jones, I appreciate what you did right there. You definitely did. In my opinion, you did the right thing. And I think people who are hating or mad are other people that didn't get that same reaction, or they tried to do with Miss Lynn Jones. They tried to do that to somebody else, and they got cussed out by their boss, or that person that they tried to say it to basically said, I ain't trying to hear that, right? That's exactly why. People get jealous when shit happens for other people that can't happen for them, right? But to sit here and say, remove her credentials, do all this, and man, dude, there's no, Miss Lynn Jones did the right thing. Okay, Mark Long, count your days, dog. I think you about to be out of here. Everybody about to blackball the fuck out of you, because for you to say what you said is crazy. Now, I want to ask this, and I'm not really a guy about race and all that, race wars, race tension. I really hate it, to be honest. But what if it was a white lady that said this, or a white dude that said this to this coach? What if this was a black coach up there and Miss Lynn Jones said this to that black coach? They definitely would have been hating. See, look, they work together. All in all, it's not right that people are mad, and it's not right that people are hating. The best thing to do is show love and gratitude. The way she showed love and gratitude, that's the way that everybody should do. And the fact that I can't take 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, I can't take 30 seconds from doing my job to actually be a concerned person who's been in this community forever, that's seen the bad teams, but I've seen what you do to turn around and say, look, you did a fantastic job. All right, this is a loss. I get it. Come back next year. Just keep your head up. Keep your head up. Some people really put their head down and it'll be down and it won't bounce back from this. From somebody to sit there and tell me, especially when you hear from somebody, and I'm saying Lynn Jones, Miss Lynn Jones criticize people, but somebody who I feel like anytime I come to the media, all I hear is criticize. And it's like somebody who does all the criticism sit here and puts words and encourage me. It feels good. Any reporter that does that, it feels good. Okay. Now, the shitty part about it is, now that this happens, it's always one thing that happens to sexy examples for later on. So now bosses of reporters now are going to probably have conversations with their reporter like, look, I understand she did this, but y'all don't do this. Or if y'all do this, it's going to be consequences. Don't do this again. Maybe I don't know, bro. I don't know. Okay. But the fact that people were pissed off and that Mark Long, Mark Lone, dude, man, count your motherfucking days. I'm telling you, bro, we about to cancel your ass. You want to sit a tweet out and talking about, oh, this ain't awesome, unprofessional, she need her credentials removed and this and that. You need everything removed. Whatever, I saw it on your bio. Oh, TV host, I hope you get fired from that TV. Or if it's your show, then I hope whoever's promoting that is out of here. Sponsoring that, out of here. Give y'all sponsors for his show, bring them to me, who's not going to talk shit publicly. And not going to try to tear people down just because of some bullshit type of way that you feeling. Bring them to me. All right. Shout out to Miss Lynn Jones. You were doing a fantastic job. You did the right thing. And I hope you continue to piss these people off and continue to be a great reporter. Okay. Miss Lynn Jones, hope to meet you in the future someday. Okay. Get you on the seat on the pod. Okay. We can talk about it. Let's talk about it. Okay. We remember when we was kids, right? Okay. I feel like the older I get and the more I look at my kids when they do certain shit, say certain shit, that I just automatically go back to like, damn, I remember when I was a kid. I remember that for me and all this and that. And I just started thinking about different shit, man. And then I start to get sad because I'm just like, yo, like shit back then just made sense and it hit different. Like stuff is so different now. Super different. Y'all remember kid cuisines? The meals? I felt like when I was a kid cuisines hit no matter what. Okay, if you was really in a rush, you put it in the microwave, but you put that thing in the oven, well, it had the plastic, so you really could put it in the oven. But if you took it all out and put it on the plate and put it in the oven, or put it in the pan and put it in the oven, cool. But put it in the microwave, I wish we had air fryers, but putting a kid cuisine meal in the air fryer, but that shit's hit. But back in the days, kid cuisines, y'all remember kid cuisines? Kid cuisines was smacking. Get the brownie in that thing, get the little penguin up. When I used to go in the grocery stores with my mom, if I wasn't pulling the coupons out of the little red tag things, I was begging her for some kid cuisine meals. Begging her for kid cuisine meals, dude. Kid cuisine meals and Capri Suns, okay? I was lit in the Kool-Aid squeeze juice. That was lit. I miss the kid cuisines. What was your favorite kid cuisine? Mine was probably the chicken nuggets, probably. I mean, I feel like that's everybody's kind of go-to. The chicken nuggets for the kid cuisines. They had other ones. I can't remember which other ones they had for sure. But the kid cuisines, when I was a kid, bruh, smashing. Used to hit, boy. Then get a Capri Sun or get a Kool-Aid Jammer juice. Which one was better, the Capri Suns or the Kool-Aid Jammers? Which one did y'all like? I love now Capri Sun is OG GOAT, but the Kool-Aid Jammers on a hot day after you've been playing and you know this and that, you get one of those Kool-Aid Jammers, man, you straight. I mean, same thing for Capri Sun too, but man, them Kool-Aid Jammers used to hit. Capri Suns, man, if you just thirsty as hell, you haven't drunk, and even as an adult now, I buy my kids Capri Suns, and I'll be sitting here tired, I'm thirsty, I'm like, man, I need something to drink. Get one of them things, man, I'm like, shh. I kill one, I'm like, shit. I'm like, give me another one. Give me another. I killed two. Crazy, man. A lot of shit back then. WWE now versus back then is totally different. Like the WWE back then, they made the storylines just pop out, and it was always random shit happening on shows, from gaming shows to random skits to random things that they were just going on. Like you don't really hardly see that anymore. You don't see them having fun. And on top of it, you don't see them doing some shit that's going to make you really think like, oh my God, like this shit is real. Right? Like, dude, back in the day, I remember a long time ago when I was watching wrestling. Okay. And I remember when this motherfucker Kane had put a chair around Shawn Michaels' throat. And he had stomped the chair. Watching this video back, I noticed a lot of shit. But now, when I was a kid, and he stomped the chair and Shawn Michaels' throat had started bleeding, I really thought he killed Shawn Michaels in the ring, man. I said, dog, this motherfucker just killed him, man. Dude, I was sitting there. I was a kid crying, man. Motherfuckers is out here scared of Freddy Krueger, scared of Jason. Nigga, I was scared of Kane when I was a kid. The fuck are you talking about, man? I thought Kane was an evil ass motherfucker. What's funny now, watching Kane on podcasts and him talk, I'm like, I was scared of you. It's crazy. But when I was a kid, dude, I used to be super scared of Kane. When he did that shit to Shawn Michaels, I really thought he killed Shawn Michaels. And I thought, and me being a kid, seeing the blood come out his throat, I said, man, his throat go, he ain't gonna be able to talk anymore. Like, what the fuck, man? I thought it was over for Shawn Michaels, man. Same with like when the Great Khali was squishing Rey Mysterio head in blood. I really thought he killed that motherfucker. Yo, WWE, when can we bring shit like that back to make me think like, have me thinking as a full adult that I know that it's not, fully like, but have me thinking like, oh my God, like, even I was scared. Dude, I can't tell y'all the amount of times WWE made me cry as a kid. The amount of times. From what I said, it was Shawn Michaels' throat. I thought he was dead. I thought Rey Mysterio was dead in the ring. When the Basham brothers used to cheat and defeat Eddie and Chavo Guerrero, and they made them niggas split up, bro, I was hurt. I was hurt when Eddie and Chavo split up, and Chavo was basically turning on Eddie because they kept losing to them twins, the Basham brothers. Man, you talk about hurt. I was crying. I was pissed off. Them Basham brothers count your motherfucking days to this day. I'm 30 years. I don't care. Count y'all days. Y'all had me sick when I was a kid, and I'm talking about sick. It just don't hit the same anymore, man. Like, it was a lot of shit that happened back in the days that it made you just think differently, right? When I was a kid, also, I used to watch. Now, when I used to watch wrestling, a lot of times, especially during the summer times, I used to watch it. I used to be with my grandma, and I used to watch wrestling all the time. And then, even my grandma was tuned in. My grandma, she got tuned in when they had this one wrestler, Eugene. The special needs wrestler, but he was, he just played the character. My grandma really thought he was like not all the way there. And one time they was jumping, beating the shit out of him, and then she got mad. She was like, "Oh, turn this off, Zay. They beating up my boy Eugene. Poor Eugene. She was about to start crying." WWE, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Back then, you had everybody in a chokehold, from kids to adult. You had my grandma about to cry over Eugene, man. I was crying over Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, and the Basham brothers cheating. Man, we got to get back to that. We got to get back to meaningful storylines and meaningful stuff and funny shit, too. We need to have some funny shit going on. It was 10 years ago they would have game shows and still do skits and all that on the show. It's just now, felt like it completely went out the window. We're not having fun with it anymore. It's more of just wrestle and go. It's supposed to be entertainment, man. Have some fun with it. Do some fun with it, man. At this point, bro, that's why everybody's mad. Shit, we want Vince back. I don't think y'all want Vince back, but I get what you mean. This shit is crazy back. No, but man, yeah, bro. Back in the day, when Kane did that shit to Shawn Michaels, bro, I really thought Shawn Michaels died in the ring, man. I thought his throat was gone. Now, this is what's crazy. So watching that fucking video now, and you can go on YouTube right now and watch it. Watching that video now is so crazy because he didn't even step on the chair. He stepped like right beside, but the way that the camera angles was looking, you really thought he stepped on the chair, and you thought he crushed this dude's throat. I thought Shawn Michaels was out of here, boy. I was sick. I was scared. I'm thinking Kane coming for me. And then it made it no better when they made the movie See No Evil with Kane. And I was a kid when that came out. I was like, see, this is why I'm scared of this big motherfucker, man. And seeing See No Evil, really, to be honest, that shit is hilarious. It's not even scary. It's fucking hilarious. Just when I was a kid, man, I was already scared of Kane seeing it, nigga. I was scared as fuck. But now I'm just like, man, this shit is funny as hell. Just get high and watch See No Evil. You will have the best laugh of your life. The best laugh of your life. I promise. All right. Shout out to Kane, man. Even though you had me scared as hell as a kid. Had me scared to go to sleep. Scared. To be honest, Kane, with the lighting of the reds and the fire, basically he's in hell. He's the hell boy and all this. I was in church praying. I was like, I do not want to go to hell and see Kane. That's what I thought was gonna happen. If you go to hell, you gonna see Kane. He gonna choke slam the shit out of me for going to hell. I was in church faithfully because of Kane. Shout out to Kane, man. Kane was the real one, man. And seeing him now on podcasts and talk about a lot of shit, it's so fun. It's so cool. And I appreciate Kane for everything, man. I actually got to see Kane in person one time, which was funny because I actually went with my best friend, actually. He took we had tickets and we went to the the little house shows that WWE does during the week. So it was a Thursday, I want to say, because they had to do a Friday night SmackDown in Memphis that next night. So we was sitting there and we was going, and so we sat there and watched. I think Chris Jericho was there, Kane was there, Rey Mysterio was there. Everybody, it was a lot of guys that, like John Cena was still freshly, like, not new, but he still was trying to prove he's John Cena. Right, so we got a lot of people there, right, and so at the end, they was all the wrestlers was coming out about to get in their cars and go. They'll say, hey, they might sign an autograph here and there or whatever, right? First of all, we was disappointed, me and my brother, because at the same time when they was coming out, that's when we saw John Cena. I saw John Cena in person, and this is after the WrestleMania 23, I want to say, or whatever WrestleMania he fought the Big Show, and he was like I said, he was up there, but he was still climbing to get up there. You know what I'm saying? So we saw John Cena, and we looked, and like it ain't like we was like up here and he's down there. Like we kind of like, we behind the fence and we can see you. You know what I'm saying? We can see your true height. When we saw John Cena, we looked. We said, "That's John Cena." And we look like, we asking people, we like, that's John Cena? Like, yeah. Like, never way that's John Cena. Like, that's John Cena. Dude, this motherfucker picked up the Big Show. He picked up the man, hell no. We was over there livid that was John Cena. It was funny. And then after that, Kane and Rey Mysterio came out together, right? And they was getting into an Impala car. I remember this like vividly. They was getting into an Impala car. How men's brain work, we kind of fucked up, right? And so you thinking that like Kane's tall as shit, Rey Mysterio's little as shit. You thinking Kane gonna get in the driver's seat and drive while Rey Mysterio get in the passenger seat, right? They got to drive to it ain't that far from Jackson to Memphis, so they was just able to drive there. But we looking. And Kane get in the driver's seat, and Rey Mysterio get in the passenger seat, and we looking like, huh? And then a dude that was in the National Guard, his helping security, he was like, Kane, you can drive? He was like, oh, shit, man, I done seen it up, bro. I was in there crying, because it's weird, bro. It was weird, and this shit was hilarious. I'm not going to lie. That shit was funny, man. Shout out to WWE, shout out to all those wrestlers, but, man, we need to bring back, make WWE great again. Because, man, it used to be some type of, the storyline, really, to be honest, after the WrestleMania where Cody Rhodes beat Roman Reigns finally, bro, that was really kind of was peak right there. Okay, and then we had the Elimination Chamber with John Cena turned heel. We thought it was going to get better from there. And since then, to be honest, it's been all downhill, man. They don't know how to use people right. They don't know how to do shit right. Braun Breaker should be bigger than what he is. Everybody, it's a lot of shit that goes on, but bring back the entertainment purposes of it. Bring back the funness of it. It just don't hit the same anymore. All right. Okay, with the playoffs continue to go, we're getting closer and closer to the Super Bowl, which means before the Super Bowl, we have the Pro Bowl. Now, I get it. The Pro Bowl have not been good. Okay, I hate these flag football games. I hate the skill challenge. I want to keep the skill challenges, the dodgeball and the catches there and doing all that. I like that. I want to keep that. But the flag football, we need to get rid of that. Now, this is what I think. I just have one idea. Okay, this is my idea for a Pro Bowl game. I want to bring back the old school way of putting on the pads and and doing all that, and you got full patty playing a full football game for the Pro Bowl. But instead of it being NFC versus AFC, which is kind of crazy how you pick the NFC and AFC rosters. So instead of doing that, I say for the Pro Bowl, you have first team All-Pro, second team All-Pro, and they play each other. Now, the reserves and backups for these All-Pro teams are going to be the rookie All-Pros. You distribute them out between both teams, and let that be happen. All-Pro first team, All-Pro second team. That's your Pro Bowl, and the backup or the reserves are the All-Pro rookies. I don't see how that, and I don't see how that can be a bad idea. But I understand really, and to be honest, it's been like that really because all pros really, it's always all pros that was in the Pro Bowl back in the days. But like you said, you separate them. you separate them from AFC to NFC. So really, it was some that weren't all pros that still got the Pro Bowl nods. But no, straight all pros. All pros set up. Literally, you have your first team all pro from quarterback, running back, all the way. You literally put that versus the second team all pro. Shit, why not? That's the best of the best. Now, and that's what's crazy. What if you have like Justin Jefferson, first team all pro receiver, and then his teammate who's a corner, second team all pro, and they're playing against each other, and that's cool. And then on top of it, it gives some type of bragging rights. I'm first team all pro, you second team all pro, but if I'm second team all pro, now I'm gonna show you why I should have been first team. Bam, 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 dyeing them up. They might take it a little bit more serious. Now, I'm going to say a lot serious, but they take it a little bit more serious. And shit, now with the game expanding, travel that game. I think now they're about to do it in Saudi Arabia, if I'm not mistaken. But, dude, travel that game. Don't just go to Florida. Go to Hawaii. Go back to Hawaii. Go to Germany. Go to England and do this. I mean, I have to get up early. I don't know if I want to do that. But still, anyway. That's just that's what idea I have. That I would think make the NFL Pro Bowl just great again. Instead of doing the NFC versus AFC, all pros, all pro first team versus all pro second team. Okay, and the coaches are whoever won Coach of the Year and runner up Coach of the Year. And to make it even more interesting, why not have it? Why not push it back like we used to after the Super Bowl? Let the Super Bowl participants get into this action. Because imagine somebody, like it won't happen like this, but imagine somebody, the best team in the league, their quarterback wins MVP. All right, they go to the Super Bowl, he wins Super Bowl MVP. Goes to the my idea of the Pro Bowl, where it's all pro first team versus second team, and he's in there as all pro first team, the starting quarterback. And what if he wins the MVP of that game? That's 3 MVPs within a season, and you're going to be known as a great quarterback for that season. And it's going to put some. I think that would just put, some bragging rights on you. First team all pro versus second team all pro. The second team all pro is trying to show you why I should have been on first team. They're going to go hard for that. They're going to go super hard for that. And I think that would be a cool idea. And I think that would be good for the game, man. And on top of that, because it's first team versus second team all pro and your backups are basically all the rookies, you can, as a starting quarterback in that game, you don't have to share snaps with 2 other quarterbacks. You can just dot up for a half, 3 quarters, and then dot up for like the first half, and then let that backup quarterback come in and dot them up for the second half. It'd be 2 quarterbacks. You don't have to split reps. Coaches don't have to fucking think about splitting reps and shit. Just everybody gonna be out there. That's just my take, and this is what I think should happen. I don't know if it's a perfect idea. I think it's all right. So, in my opinion, NFL Pro Bowl. If you want to make the Pro Bowl great again, why not do the all pros? First team all pro versus second team all pro. And then the backups and reserves are the all pros rookies. All rookie pros. Or all pro rookie, whatever you want to say. Rookie all pros. Anyway, that's just my idea. Okay. Alrighty. You already know. It's time. Almost time. Okay. We got football all weekend long. Okay, so actually this week we are going to start differently. We're going to start with the NFL only because they're going to be on Saturday and Sunday, and then we're going to start with the Monday of college football, the playoffs, or the college football national championship. Okay. All right. We got Saturday. First game of the day, we got we actually got the Buffalo Bills traveling to Denver to play the Denver Broncos. Broncos are 14-3. Bills are 12-5. Broncos are the number 1 seed in the AFC. Home field advantage throughout the playoffs if they keep winning. 19 degrees in this game. Buffalo is no stranger to cold weather, so they should be fine, just fine. It's all about execution. Who's going to be a better team right now? And for the Broncos, who haven't been there in a while, a team everybody on the Broncos team except Sean Payton, who did this with New Orleans, but everybody else have not been in this position to have a bye week in the first week in the first round. I mean, so I don't know how you take it. Like we see in the college football playoffs, the teams that receive byes, all of them got their ass whooped in the second round, except Indiana. right? So it's hard to kind of judge how the Broncos are going to play. But I still think the Broncos are a better team. But Josh Allen, I said it beforehand. I said it last week. I'm going to continue to say it, that you have nobody in your way. Nobody important in your way. Let me say that. Now, Bo Nix, great young player. He's going to accelerate. Drake May, great young player. He's going to accelerate. And all the other players. But right now, and even CJ Stroud, great player, going to accelerate. He's a young player too. But Bills and Josh Allen. Josh Allen, you have nobody in your way. No Joe Burrow, no Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson. It's nobody in your way but you, sir, and but y'all. Bills need this win. I got Bills actually going into Denver, sneaking out a win. It's going to be a hard fall game. It might come down to maybe it might come down to a fucking safety. You never know. Josh Allen is a little banged up too, so it's going to be crazy. But yeah, I got Bills actually traveling into Denver and receiving that dub. All right. And for the night game on Saturday, we got the 49ers traveling to Seattle to play the Seahawks. This is the third game of the season for these guys. They're in the same division. Also with that being said, they're split 1-1. So this game is going to be very important. They played each other actually the last week of the season to see who wins this division. So this is going to be a good rematch for both teams. Okay, Sam Darnold is going to be questionable, but he's going to play. Right? You better play. At least I hope so. Okay. The 49ers are so banged up. There's no way I have no faith. I have faith. I'm sorry. There's no way I have faith in the 49ers. Dude, George Kittle tore his Achilles last week. Brandon Ayuk, I don't know where the fuck he's at. You got all the injuries. I think Trent Williams got hurt last week. Fred Warner is out for the year with a broken ankle. You lost a safety, one of your best safeties last year. You lost him to the Denver Broncos, who he's on the number one defense now, or at least not the number one, but the number one team in the league now. And dude, there should be no faith given to the 49ers as banged up as they are. And to be honest, this is kind of a good escape route. If the 49ers do get blown out, like, it's a reason why they have nobody, bro. Literally, Brock Purdy has to put a cape on and do it by himself. Now, I would like to say this, then this probably goes to, I guess, Cam Newton. I would like to say, if Brock Purdy is able to pull out this game in Seattle with nobody there, is he still a game manager or a game changer at this point? Because I get it, game manager, especially all the talent he got around him, but his talent is gone. It's just Brock Purdy. I'm not going to sit here and say that the 49ers is just going to sprinkle magic and do it, but it's going to be tough. I got Seahawks actually beating a banged up 49er game. Okay, bang 49er game. Maybe next year when everybody's healthy and get some more pieces in there. And make sure everybody comes back fully healthy and ready to go next year. And I think 49ers within the next 3 years are going to be in another Super Bowl. It might be this year. You never know. But I got Seahawks actually winning that game that night. And in the Saturday night. Okay. And then on Sunday. All right. We got the Houston Texans are traveling to cold-ass New England to play the Patriots. Patriots are at 14-3. The Texans are 12-5. Okay. Texans have been playing unbelievable football for the past month and a half, maybe 2 months. These past months have been key for the Texans. Okay. Started out like 0-3, 1-4, whatever they was, 12-5 ending the season. They're killing. Nico Collins, I don't know his situation now. I hope he is back. I really do. But I don't know his situation right now. I know he had a concussion last week's game, but if Texas won a chance, Nico Collins needs to be back for this game. Okay. Problem is, Texans play in Houston. Houston is not that far from where I'm at, and Houston is nowhere near as cold as New England. We don't play in the cold. We don't do no kiss. Like, dude, playing in the cold sucks. I play football in the cold, and I hate it every second of it. Every time I'm playing in the cold, I fucking hate it. Sometimes, and this is a shitty way of thinking about it and saying it, but when I was in high school, I'd be pissed off after the games that we lost in the playoffs. Pissed off. But at the same time, I think about it on Monday. I'm like, shit, I don't got to go to practice. I'm going to play in the cold no more. Like, hey, you know what? I get over it. But still, They say the best teams last when it's cold outside. And so we're going to see what happens. Patriots are playing phenomenal. Shout out to Coach Vrabel. I love Coach Vrabes. Always been a fan ever since he got hired on with us in Tennessee. I loved him. I hate that we let him go. Y'all know how I feel about that. Y'all see my rant episodes ago about the Tennessee Titans and letting go of Mike. Y'all know how I feel about Mike Vrabel. Okay, but like I said, this Texans team has been killing and been phenomenal. I feel like this is going to be a better game than what people expect. But just because we're in a New England element, they have home field advantage. This is the first time in a while that they actually felt like they're back on top. I got actually Patriots taking out the Texans in New England. Okay, it's not going to be a blowout game. It's going to be a close-ass game. Hopefully, it's a close-ass game. But if you don't play in the cold like that, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very difficult. Shout out to all my Texas fans out there, dude. Me being in Austin. Of course, you see Cowboys fans, but I've seen the amount of Texans fans, and these Texas fans are bold. I got people really talking about betting $1,000 that the Texans go to the Super Bowl. Please don't lose your money. I had another coworker say, man, I'm trying to watch this Texans game this weekend. He said, yeah, we going to win versus Patriots. I said, you going to do what? Y'all just think y'all about to just go into New England and win, huh? I know Drake May and Tom Brady, but the Patriots are not, they not the Steelers. Y'all, bro, Texans, y'all beat up on the Steelers. 42-year-old quarterback. The Steelers team that was already as it was, especially towards the end of the season. Jalen Ramsey, he had to move to safety just because he can't really cover that much at corner no more. And you see how that's going on. Echols, oh my Jesus. I don't know what the fuck it was going on with him. I would say this. I truly shout out to my Texas fans, but delusion is a real word. Okay? I remember when the Titans was 13-3 and we was number one team, and even then I was just like, I don't think so. I remember when we beat the Chiefs first, the wild card round. We came back from being down like 20-0, 19-0, whatever. And we came back and beat the Chiefs. And it was people that were Titans fans say, oh, man, look, we got momentum. We're going to go into New England and win. Please slow the fuck down. I'm going to watch the game, of course, but we not winning shit. New England about to beat the brakes off of us. We're in New England. Be real. Be fucking for real, dog. Okay. And for the last game of the night for Sunday night, okay, we got the Rams, St. Louis Rams. Damn, sorry. We got the Los Angeles Rams traveling up to Chicago to play the Bears. The Rams are 12-5. The Bears are 11-6. Bears are number 2 seed. They're number 2 seed in the NFC, which is correct. Oh, I guess because the Rams and because they did. Okay, my bad. But anyway, the Bears have had a good season. Caleb Williams has been proving me wrong over and over again. I have faith that Caleb Williams is going to get the job done. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Matthew Stafford is on a fucking mission right now. And even though, please give credit to the Panthers as well. Dude, the Panthers are going to be a team to be reckoned with in years to come. A team to be reckoned with in years to come. Let's just appreciate how good they actually gave the Rams a game. Let's appreciate how good of a game they gave the Rams, right? So I get it. The Rams barely beat the Panthers, but still, the Rams and Sam Darnold. I'm sorry, Matthew Stafford. For real, Matthew Stafford is literally on a mission, and he's either on a mission to prove that he can win more than one, and he can win it without OBJ and all these other cats, and he got this freshly Rams 2.0 squad. Or I don't know if he just want to win another one just because win an MVP. He might win the MVP. I got Matthew Stafford and the Rams coming into Chicago, beating the Chicago Bears, going on to the NFC Championship game versus either the 49ers or the Seahawks, which would be crazy. 3 teams from a division and the two teams in the division, the NFC Championship game, and one of them is going to be it's wild. It's wild. It's really wild, right? Okay. And that's my NFL picks for this upcoming weekend. And then on Monday, we got the game of the week, or the game of the week that's starting the week off. Is going to be the college national championship between the Miami Hurricanes and the Indiana Hoosiers. Okay, that game is going to be on Monday, January 19th, 6:30 p.m. in Miami at the Hard Rock Stadium. Isn't that kind of ironic that the Miami Hurricanes made it to the national championship while the game is going to be played in Miami? That's kind of crazy and funny. Coincidence? I think not. All right. Now, like I said, y'all already know I got family that are Hurricane fans, family and friends that are Hurricane fans. Shout out to y'all. Congratulations to y'all. Y'all been waiting to be back for so long. I don't care what Mario Cristobal say. We're not back in this. You're back, bro. Be happy that you're back. Be happy that we can say that you're back. I understand it's frustrating to hear that, but I don't care. And the way he went at Scott Van Pelt because he said that, man, Mario Cristobal, man, get your square ass up out of here, bro. You couldn't win in Oregon, so you had to go to Miami. And so you think you're doing something. Yeah, you're doing good. And I don't take that wrong way, me saying that and saying, oh, I don't want y'all to lose. No, I hope y'all have a good game and y'all should win. But don't just because especially Miami fans who's been there, Mario Cristobal, who's been fans ever since you was at the University of Miami, okay, who are big fans, yes, they have the right to say, oh my God, we're back. And you can't get mad, bro. You cannot, bro. That's just the way it is. That's the way life is. All right, Patriots fans are screaming, we're back, and you don't see Mike Vrabel getting mad. You don't see Drake May getting mad. They're professionals. You're in college. Whatever, bro. But anyway, Miami Hurricanes are back, and they are first time in a national championship since 2000, 2001, whatever it was. First time that they ever actually entered the college football playoffs. The college football playoffs been around for 10 years. Like, this shit's crazy. Yeah, man, Indiana is the best complete team in college football right now. Their coach, crazy confident. I love the confidence of that coach. What did he say in his first interview? Shit, it's simple. I win. Google me, mother. Google me, Kurt. That's going to be his nickname. Google me, Kurt. Because that dude is lit. All right. Indiana Hoosiers are 15-0. Miami is 13-2. This game, like I said, is going to be at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Game started at 6:30 Central Time, so that's 7:30 Eastern Time. To be honest, Miami has been winning games and like super close games. And I think their games that they've won, they have scratched and clawed and fight. And for Indiana, they just been blowing the shit out of everybody. When they blew out Alabama, I said, oh, shit. So, like, okay, this is how they come. And then when they came to us and they was like, when we played them last week and they was just dominant, I'm like, damn, they actually might win it all. I want Indiana to win just because of the argument I have for next week. That's the only reason I want them to win, just because of a nice argument I have ready, set in place. I'm ready to type it out as soon as they win. I ain't going to say that. If they win, I got it ready to type out. But I'm going to pull for the Miami Hurricanes. I hope Miami Hurricanes turn back the clock to the early 2000s, to the 80s, and then they get another title added to their school history. That would be cool. Haven't seen it in a while. And to do it in Miami in front of your fans would be just crazy. I got Miami actually sneaking out the upset versus Indiana. Yes, call me salty because they get whooped our ass. But I do hope Indiana actually pulls out this game just for an argument I have. But I'm going to go for the Miami Hurricanes. I think they're actually going to pull out this game. All right. Thank you guys for watching another episode of Talk 100 Podcast. All right. I'm still sick about Oregon, but we'll be all right. We get over it. All right, till next time, you already know who I am. I'm Zay for life, and Zay for life is out.